Welcome back, coin collectors and history enthusiasts. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of UK 10-pence coins featuring Queen Elizabeth II. You might have some of these tucked away, but did you know that certain ones can be surprisingly valuable? In this video, we're counting down the top 5 most valuable 10-pence coins you should definitely keep an eye out for. Let's get started. 1970 UK 10-pence coin. The 10-pence coin, first introduced in 1968, was part of the United Kingdom's transition to a decimal currency system, which culminated in the complete changeover on Decimal Day in 1971. The 197,010 pence coin was issued as part of a special pre-decimal commemorative set, since it was not intended for general circulation. This made it the final large-sized version of the 10-pence coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II's portrait. The original 10-pence coins were much larger than the current ones we see today. They were minted using cupronickel and measured a substantial 28.5 millimeters in diameter, making them quite hefty compared to the modern version. On the obverse, we see a youthful portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This iconic image of the Queen was used on all British coins from 1968 to 1984. The inscription reads, Elizabeth I Dei pence, which stands for Elizabeth I Dei Gratia Regina Pidei Defensatrix, translating to Elizabeth, Son of the Grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. On the reverse side, the design features a crowned lion, symbolizing the national emblem of England. The design was created by Christopher Ironside, who was known for his work in coin artistry, a term used on the 10-pence coins until 1982, when it was changed to simply 10-pence. Let's take a look at the specifications of this coin. As mentioned earlier, it's made of cupronickel with a composition of 75% copper and 25% nickel. The coin weighs 11.31 grams with a thickness of 2.5 millimeters. Diameter 28.5 mm. Weight 11.31 g. Composition 75% copper, 25% nickel. Edge milled. Now, let's talk value. Since the 197,010 pence coin was only issued in special sets, it wasn't widely circulated. This limited mintage makes it more desirable among collectors. If you have one of these coins in uncirculated or mint condition, you could be looking at a value of around P71, P6.PC, depending on the condition and whether it comes with its original packaging. 1975 UK 10-pence Elizabeth coin. The 1975 UK 10-pence coin, featuring Queen Elizabeth II, is part of the first series of decimal coins introduced in the United Kingdom after the decimalization of 1971. This coin is beloved by collectors due to its historical significance and timeless design. Decimalization was a monumental event in British history, marking the transition from the old system of pounds, shillings and pence to a simpler system based on 100 pence to a pound. The 10-pence coin was introduced in 1968, a few years ahead of the full decimalization. The 1975 version we're looking at is part of the pre-1992 series, where the coin was significantly larger than today's version. Now, let's talk about the design. On the obverse, the coin features the second portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by sculptor Arnold Machin. In this portrait, the Queen is shown wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a gift she received as a wedding present. On the reverse, you'll find the iconic image of a lion passant gardant, which means the lion is walking with its head facing forward. This symbol has been associated with the British monarchy for centuries and was designed by Christopher Ironside. Let's take a quick look at the coin specifications. The 1975 10-pence coin was minted in cupronickel with a diameter of 28.5 millimeters and a weight of 11.31 grams. This larger version was in circulation until 1992, when the coin was resized to match the modern smaller version that we use today. So, what is the value of a 1975 10-pence coin today? Due to its relatively high mintage numbers, this coin is not particularly rare. However, it still holds significant interest among collectors, especially if it's in uncirculated or proof condition. 1979 UK 10 pence. the 1979 UK 10p Elizabeth II coin. This coin may seem common at first glance, but there's more to it than meets the eye. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, stick around, because you might be surprised at what this coin can be worth today. The 10p coin we're looking at today was first introduced in the United Kingdom as part of a significant change in the country's coinage system. This shift, known as decimalization, took place on February 15, 1971, and was a major milestone in British numismatic history. The 10p coin replaced the pre-decimal 2-shilling coin, which had been in circulation since the early 19th century. By 1979, the coin we're focusing on had become a staple in the pockets of many Britons. The 1979 version is particularly notable as it features the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II created by sculptor Arnold Machen. This was the second official portrait of the Queen used on British coins, showing her wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland's Tyra, the gift from her grandmother, Queen Mary. Let's take a closer look at the design. The obverse side of the 197910p coin features the Arnold Machen portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. This design was used on UK coins from 1968 to 1984. The inscription around the portrait reads, "Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith." On the reverse side, you'll see the symbol of a crowned lion, which represents England. This design by artist Christopher Ironside emphasizes the strength and regal nature of the nation. The denomination 10 new pence is also inscribed. This coin is made of cupro-nickel, a blend of copper and nickel, giving it durability and a distinctive silvery appearance. It weighs 11.31 grams and has a diameter of 28.5 millimeters. Now, let's talk about the part you've been waiting for. The value. The 1979 UK 10p coin was minted in relatively large numbers, so it's generally considered a common coin. However, condition and rarity always play a role in its value. Circulated coins. If your 197,910 coin is heavily circulated and shows a lot of wear, it typically won't fetch much above its face value. These coins are worth around PS 0.10 to PS 0.20 in the UK market. Uncirculated coins. If you have a coin in uncirculated or mint condition, it can be worth a bit more, around PS0 to PS3, depending on its condition and the current market demand. Collectors look for coins with sharp details, no scratches, and a brilliant shine. Proof sets. The Royal Mint also released proof sets in 1979. These coins were struck with special dies and have a mirror-like finish. If you own a 197,910 proof coin, its value can range from PS5 to PS10, especially if it's in a protective case. 1968 UK 10p. The 196810 coin holds a special place in British numismatics, as it was one of the first decimal coins introduced in the United Kingdom. This coin was released 2 years before the full decimalization of the British currency system in 1971, which marked a significant shift from the old pounds, shillings, and pence to a simpler decimal system. The 10p coin was introduced alongside the 5p coin to help the public familiarize themselves with the new system. The design and introduction of these coins were pivotal in preparing the nation for Decimal Day on February 15, 1971. Now, let's take a closer look at the design of this iconic coin. The obverse, or head side, features the young portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by artist Mary Gillick. This portrait was commonly used on British coins between 1953 and 1970. It shows the Queen wearing a laurel wreath, symbolizing victory and honor. Flipping over to the reverse side, you'll find the design by Christopher Ironside, depicting a majestic crowned lion passant. This lion design is a classic symbol of Britain, representing strength and courage. Before we dive into the value, let's go over some key specifications of the 196810 coin. Composition: 75% copper, 25% nickel. Diameter: 28.5 mm. Weight: 11.31 grams. Edmilled. Mintage: Approximately 3,361,4,3,2,5,0 were struck in 1968. Because of its high mintage, the coin was widely circulated and became a common sight in people's pockets during the late 1960s and early 1970s. Alright, now to the part that everyone's been waiting for. How much is the 1968 UK 10p coin worth today? The value of this coin largely depends on its condition. Here's a breakdown of what you might expect. 1980 UK 10p Elizabeth coin. The story of the 198010 pence coin begins in the era of Queen Elizabeth II's long and remarkable reign. This coin was part of a significant series of coins introduced as part of the UK's decimalisation process, which started in 1971. Prior to decimalisation, the UK's currency system was based on pounds, shillings and pence, a system that had been in place for centuries. In 1968, the 10p coin was introduced as part of the transition to the new decimal system, but it wasn't until 1980 that the coin gained popularity among collectors due to its design and historical significance. The 1980 UK 10p coin features the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, or front side. This portrait was designed by Arnold Machin, whose initials you can see below the Queen's neck. The Queen is depicted wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, one of her most recognizable and beloved pieces of jewelry. On the reverse side, you'll find the iconic image of a crowned lion, symbolizing the strength and resilience of the United Kingdom. This design was crafted by artist Christopher Ironside, who was well known for his contributions to British coinage. Let's talk about the specifications of the 1980 UK 10p coin. It has a diameter of 28.5 millimeters and weighs 11.31 grams. The coin is made of cupronickel, which is a blend of 75% copper and 25% nickel. The thickness of the coin is approximately 2.5 millimeters. Interestingly, the larger size of this 10p coin remained in circulation until 1992, when it was downsized to match the rest of the decimal coinage. So, if you come across a 10p coin with a larger size, it is likely from before the redesign. Now, let's discuss the mintage numbers. In 1980, approximately 118.7 million of these coins were produced. While that may sound like a high number, not all of these coins have survived the test of time. Many were lost, damaged, or melted down after the redesign in 1992, making well-preserved examples increasingly sought after by collectors. 1968 UK 5 new pence coin. This coin marked the debut of the UK's decimal currency, introduced 3 years before decimalisation officially took effect in 1971. The 1968 coin was introduced as a direct replacement for the pre-decimal shilling, which was equal in value to 5 new pence. It was released early to help the public get accustomed to the new decimal currency system. The design of the coin is iconic. On the obverse, we see Arnold Machin's youthful portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. This design, introduced in 1964, was one of the most recognizable depictions of the Queen during the 20th century. On the reverse, we find a beautifully detailed crowned Scottish thistle, a design by Christopher Ironside. The thistle represents Scotland and, by extension, the unity of the United Kingdom. The coin's edge is milled, which adds both security and a pleasing tactile quality. The 1968 coin had an enormous mintage, with approximately 98.5 million pieces struck. Because of this, the coin is relatively common, but examples in uncirculated or mint condition can still attract interest from collectors. A well-preserved coin can fetch around PS 2S to P12, which is a decent value considering its high mintage. However, error coins are where things get really interesting. Errors such as misaligned strikes or die cracks are rare, but can significantly increase the value of the coin, with some fetching over PSF 50 in auctions. As the first year of issue for the decimal system, the 1968 5 new pence is a must-have for any collector focusing on UK coins. Next we move to the 1970 UK 5 new pence coin, which holds a unique place in British numismatic history. Unlike the 1968 coin, the 1968 coin was not issued for general circulation. Instead, it was produced exclusively for proof sets, commemorating the final year before full decimalisation. This makes it a rare coin in terms of availability, as it was never meant for everyday use. The design remains consistent with the earlier coin, featuring Arnold Marchin's portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse and Christopher Ironside's crowned thistle on the reverse. However, because these coins were made for proof sets, their quality is exceptional. The proof versions feature sharper details, a mirror-like finish, and a carefully polished surface that distinguishes them from standard circulation coins. With only 7,500,000 proofed sets minted, the 1975 new pence is considerably rarer than its 1968 counterpart. Today, a single coin from a 1970 proof set is valued between PS3 and PS5, while complete proof sets can sell for PS15 to PS30, depending on their condition. Since proof coins are produced with stringent quality control, error coins from this year are visibly non-existent. Still, the scarcity and historical significance of this coin make it a prized possession for collectors who appreciate the history of the UK's decimalisation. Finally, we come to the 1978 UK 5 new pence coin. By this time, the decimal system had been fully adopted, and these coins were a standard part of everyday life in the UK. While the 1978 coin does not have the historical significance of the 1968 or the rarity of the 1970 coin, it still holds a special place in the hearts of many collectors. The design of the 1978 coin remains unchanged, with Arnold Marchin's profile of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse and Christopher Ironside's crowned thistle on the reverse. The coin was struck in cupro-nickel, ensuring its durability, and the edge is milled just like its predecessors. With a massive mintage of 235.5 million coins, the 1978 5 new pence is very common. Circulated coins typically hold little value beyond their face value, but uncirculated examples can sell for around p-zone. As with other coins, error coins from this year can spark significant collector interest. Although errors from 1978 are rare, examples such as clipped planchets or die rotation errors can increase the value of the coin to anywhere between 1020 and PS50, depending on the severity and visibility of the error. The 1978 5 new pence is a nostalgic piece for many collectors who remember using these coins in everyday transactions. It also marks an important era in UK numismatic history, when the decimal system was fully integrated into the country's economy. So, there you have it. 3 fascinating 5 new pence coins that each tell their own story. The 1968 coin stands out as the pioneer of the decimal currency system. The 1970 coin is cherished for its rarity and proof quality, and the 1978 coin is a beloved piece of everyday history. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your journey, these coins are fantastic additions to any collection. Which of these coins do you have in your collection? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, share it with fellow coin enthusiasts, and subscribe to UK Coin for more fascinating insights into the world of numismatics. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy collecting.